Hey guys and gals, this is Sinagero with the Tier 6 Russian heavy tank, the KV-2. This is the one that leads to the S-51, and I guess there's a little bit of logic to it as this thing sports a 152mm howitzer cannon. I have platooned up with Chief and Rascris, and we're going to be heading to the eastern side of the map. This is where the heavies usually go, and to our luck, there are no artillery on either side. So this is the best place to go for a heavy tank. Otherwise, when there is artillery, you kind of get bombarded. Not a good place to be. So if there is artillery, at least one reasonably good artillery, then I would most likely head off towards the F4 area where those medium tanks are. Even if I am a heavy tank, usually I've got a heavy tank with some gun depression, so that helps out. Tank destroyers, yeah, I'll go there too. That's a pretty good spot to go. But here I am in the KV-2. We'll see what shows up. Takes a little bit of time to get there. The KV-2 is not exactly a fast tank, but if you do get a penetrating shot with your HE rounds, then you will deal quite a lot of damage. 700 damage on average with the premium rounds, 910 average with an HE round. I was gonna attempt to splash that T-150, but he's pulled back. And now we're gonna wait a little bit, see what happens, who else is gonna push up, who else gets spotted, although nobody else is really gonna be spotting for us. We're gonna be doing the spotting ourselves. And soon we're gonna move up. Chief has arrived, also in a KV-2. Aha, we're getting shot at. I'm not actually sure from what though. We are actually behind a hill. But here we go. We'll get on either side of these rocks and try to flank the T-150. Oop. There's a couple of tier 4s over there. That's not good for them. Let's see what I can shoot at. They are... oh, well. There goes the Valentine. Tier 4s are not exactly a match for a KV-2. Even if we don't pen with our HE rounds, we have enough damage to just kill them in one shot anyway. Now it does take some time to reload the cannon, 20.25 seconds, if I remember correctly. And there we go, one shot into the T-150, set him on fire, and then, oh, I thought he was taken out. Now I'm getting shot in the side of my turret by, what was that, an SU-85B? Okay, I'll take care of him at some point. I'm not reloaded, aim time is quite long, but this T-150 decides to back out in front of my gun, so I'll take that shot. And wait for another opportunity to take out that SU-85B, but we are slightly flanked by a VK-3601. Something just whizzed by my turret. There's no artillery, even though it looked like a shot from an artillery, so it's probably the Electo. It's got kind of a weird gun that can loop shells over hills. And now, let's head back to take care of that VK. Here we are. This is probably something that won't happen in patch 9.6, which may or may not be out already, depending on when this video goes out. This is a patch 9.5 video, and that was an on-the-move shot with the KV-2. Which surprisingly happens quite often, at least when I play the KV-2. Right. So the rest of our team, well, not exactly the rest of our team. The western side of the team, people that went to the west, did not survive. And there's a Stug 3. Let's take careful aim. And take him out. I believe Chief took a shot, but he missed. So I took the second shot and managed to hit that one. That was good. Otherwise, we might be in trouble. Stug 3's got a fast enough reload to bring us down to maybe a third of our health before we can reload for the second shot. Razgrace is going to deal with that Firefly. He's keeping him at bay at the moment. I believe the Firefly could be one-shotted by the KV-2 if the aim was done correctly. Let's see if we can get this E8 off the cap. And that shot did not go, unfortunately. But our VK3001H did manage to get at least a tracking shot in, I think. That's good. AMX-40 in front of me, not too worried about it. He is lighting me up though, so that's a little bit of a concern. The E8 will know when I'm coming out, and that's not good. And I can't spot this AMX-40 because the KV-2 has something like 330 or 340 meter view range. So yeah, you can see that on the minimap. That orange dotted line, that is my view range. It's not very good. There we go, got a shot in. I believe that hit the mantlets of the E8, and that's why I only did a minimal amount of damage. He also took out my cannon, so I gotta fix that immediately, otherwise he won't be hitting anything in the KV-2. And I believe it's time to get rid of that AMX-40. Yep, he was still there. Okay. There we go. Well, Chief's going to take care of that E8. Let's see, maybe I'll reload for a shot. Nope. Okay. Now back around to help out Razgriz with the Firefly, who is still in that fight. Which is interesting. The Firefly, I don't know. Maybe Razgriz took a few hits. Oh. But he took out the Firefly. So there we go. High caliber Top Gun, first class mastery badge. So people have been doing really well on the KV-2. 6 kills, 1,089 points of experience earned. Top 3 in our platoon. And credits earned 26,800. Non-premium account would have earned me 14,000. I fired 9 shots, 8 hit, and 8 penetrations. So that's really not true. It's 8 hits and 8 did damage, and they hit the target for a total of 2,006 damage. I did block 6 shots, mostly from the tier 4 tanks, though. And well, that's the KV-2 for you. Thanks for watching. Oh, and about the ModPack, if it isn't out yet, it's because the North American server hasn't had the 9.6 patch out just yet. And I'm waiting for that to see if I can test it before uploading it. Otherwise, it's not going to work out too well if the game crashes, and I won't even know because I can't test it yet. Hopefully soon, though, for the North American server, patch 9.6. Thanks for watching. Please press that like button and leave some comments. I'll see you in future videos.